So we're just seeing the Bath team come onto STV's infield pitch, the home setting for this final round of BUCS Super Rugby. Bath, of course, are currently in second place in the BUCS Super Rugby League at the minute, on 57 points. They will hope to try and get a bonus point win against a Loughborough side who come in with a bit of confidence in their back. But they will need to then get that bonus point win to ensure that they will try and come second place in the league, as Harbury are hot on their tails. Harbury, as well as having the match against Nottingham Trent tonight, will face the Nottingham Trent boys next week. So to confirm the results thus far, Exeter have won the league with their win against Cardiff University, winning the league with 66 points. Bath will try to come in second place on 62 points, but it's all about the win first. And with that, the referee blows his whistle. Tom Fitch, the fly half for Loughborough, gets us underway. James Catlin with the first carry, brilliantly gets to the 22. Alex Burridge, tonight's captain for Bath. Jack Kenningham with another big, strong carry. He was carried back into the 22, so Burridge can't clear for touch. Straight down the middle. Tom Fitch brilliantly picks it up from his ankles. Bath trying to attack the breakdown there. Good pick up there from Andrew Bywater of Loughborough. Loughborough try and spread it wide. Oh, brilliantly done to Will Atfield. Oh, great tackle by Will Butt. And it's a penalty to Bath for Loughborough coming over the top. Bath at this point are relying on Nottingham Trent to at least win one game against the mind that is Harbury College, but given Harbury's form in most recent years, and for the fact that Harbury and Nottingham Trent face back-to-back fixtures with each other, Bath might just be playing for third place in the league, but you never know with Nottingham Trent.
So you reckon Nottingham Trent could do it?
Well, with any home fixture, anything is possible, as there was a knock. No, it wasn't adjudged to be a knock-on from Loughborough.
No, I think only one. The first try of the game.
And it is indeed the first try of the game, scored by Loughborough's James Spencer.
I think it's really quick. I think they have a good.
And it comes off the post from Tom Fitch's kick. So it is only a score of 5-0 to the visitors.
We'll see at the end of the game.
Ed Rimmer. Catlin trying to get himself into this position, passes it to Rimmer. Burridge with Butt on a big crusher ball. Bywater over the ball. Oh, he's unlucky not to get the turnover there. The Loughborough open side. Catlin with another carry. Rimmer passes to Rhys Davis. They're within Loughborough's 22 now. It's the blue and gold. Now the pass to Burridge, Partington, Jack Kenningham nearly getting to the try line. Partington, quick ball to Chris Barry. Barry cuts back in field. Rimmer digs it out. Penalty advantage to Bath. Good tackle on Brandon Benjamin. Bath release it out wide. Nisbet nearly got over. Bath hammering at Loughborough's front door, but ball's gone backwards. And are they over? They have scored. The home team have equalised by getting a try. Bath's captain, Alex Burridge, try and bring the home side into the lead. It was a very low kick. Would have been good in the UEFA Champions Cup for Ajax yesterday, but unfortunately not good enough for the rugby pitch. So the score remains 5-all. Bath try and cramp forward. James Caglin keeping the ball in the scrum. Bath are decimating this Loughborough pack, and they've got the penalty advantage again. Burridge tries to feed the ball out wide to Benjamin, but he's on his own and he's tackled backwards. So in terms of ground, they've lost it. Rinner, and they are going to go back for the penalty, and it might be a show of a card. Too many penalties conceded.
I think the referee's getting a bit
frustrated. And it is indeed a yellow card. We're trying to identify which one of the Loughborough forwards it is. It's actually one of the props in the form of Jared Leet. So because Bath have decided to go on with the scrum, number 17 Jamie Hardy for Loughborough is coming on. I think that the wind is playing a huge factor.
I might stop counting how many times you mentioned the wind.
Bath with the penalty advantage again. Rimmer tries to do a Fijian style over underneath the legs, but nothing's going to come on there. Another penalty to Bath, and the referee is having another talking to, and it's another yellow card. So within 2 minutes, 2 men are sent off, and it's the replacement. Jamie Hardy has gone off, so if Bath want to have a scrum, they will have to have it uncontested. Instead, Alex Burridge thinks we've got the 2-man advantage, we could go for the line out. Bath have to come away with something at this point, don't they, Cameron?
Definitely, this is a huge opportunity, I think, especially if it's not taken advantage of. Then they're going to rue that, I think, towards the end of the game, especially with the severity of it in the sort of playoff situation.
Hadfield. Just a little bit of jostling.
The only risk I think here is obviously not going in straight into things quite strict on that over the course of the game. So we'll have to see.
Hadfield throws. It's Chris Barry this time over the 15-metre line. They're driving the maul. This should be on, and it is a try to the home side. Bath get the second score. Simple catch and drive, and the forwards can congratulate themselves there. And given the context that we are very, very close to approaching half-time here at SCV Infield, and with the fact that Bath will still have a 2-man advantage for at least the first 7 minutes or so of the second half. Higher this time, curling, and it's in. So Bath now take the lead by 7 points instead of just 5. So it is 12-5 to the home side.
Just testing your maths.
Luckily I got an A in GCSE, so that's all I need. Right, back to the game. Tom Fitch with the restart. Partington passes infield to James Caglin. He's the go-to man in terms of carrying the ball for Bath. Rimmer to Burridge. Wide ball to Alex Nisbet. Nisbet tries to go on his own, but good tackling by Josh Lewis of Loughborough.
Bath really do need to make the most of this 2-man advantage.
Absolutely they do, Cameron. Hadfield, Burridge, that could have looked forward to me. Caldwell with the carry. Rimmer goes on the short side. Partington to Benjamin. 3 Loughborough players come in to stop the winger. Partington through the middle. Partington, he's going to go on his own. Will Partington storms away for Bath's third try. And the 2-man advantage is being taken by the home side. How did he get through that ruck? It was a reminiscent of Sam Warburton against England 6 years ago, but this time Partington is a quicker man. And Bath extend their lead again by 5 points. Alex Burridge looks to convert from the other side of the pitch this time. Which it's curling, and it's in! Great kick by the captain, and that's the whistle for half-time. The half-time score being Bath University 19, Loughborough University 5. Alex Burridge restarts the second half. Bath need to score one more try, and they've got the bonus points, which will be crucial if they are to come in second place in the BUCS Super Rugby League. But of course,
is it 3 or 4 tries for the bonus?
4 tries.
Oh no, it is. Yeah.
They already have 3 in the first half, the latest coming from Will Partington, and Loughborough are still down 2 men, so they're playing with 13 at the minute.
Wasting a bit of time here.
Will Lane thought about the box kick but decides to pass to Jamie Cox. Lane slowly, measuredly tries to pass it.
Big hit.
That was a fantastic defensive hit from Bath there.
The Bath halfbacks are waiting for the kick there, I think.
Yeah, they are. Austin Wallace tries to drive it up. Good surge by Owen Lloyd, who's come on at half-time. Penalty to Loughborough for Bath not rolling away. Bath look to try and drive it straight again, and that's a huge... But the referee thinks that it was not driven straight, and the penalty is Loughborough's.
That does seem a tad strange. I'd say so myself.
I think it was mainly because of the right-hand side. So it could have been Austin Hay who didn't drive in straight, and he allowed the scrum to wheel, and Bath to gain the advantage. So Loughborough kick back towards the corner. So
pressure's back on for Bath.
The pressure is back on.
See how successful their defence can be in another test, big test for Bath. Back to a full strength 15 in the same position. See if they can make a bit of fist of this.
Jamie Cox throws, and it is caught by Loughborough. They will try to set it here. Good defence thus far from the Bath pack. Lane is told to use it by the referee, but the forwards seem that they think they can get the shove on here. They're 5 metres out. Lane releases Josh Lewis, the inside centre, but he's met well by the defensive operation. Now, what will Bath do here? They have to scramble quickly as Loughborough come around the corner. Great tackle there on Adrian van der Blog, but now Loughborough, they are so close to the line. Have they done it this time? Bath tried to hold up the Loughborough player. 2 metres out. Bath defensive set-up operation.
Successfully so far.
Close quarter stuff for the Bath faithful. Great tackle there, but it's on now. Great tackle there, double tackle from Arthur Cordwell and Angus Fisher.
Defence put in a really big shift here. Managed to gain a significant amount of ground from that.
Owen Lane with a short ball to his colleague. Loughborough still trying to knock down the door. Ripper Smith goes on a run on his own. Good ball to the Loughborough player there.
No holes in this defence as of yet.
Bath need to get out into the wider stuff and make sure they manage the close quarters as well. Lane tries to get Owen Lloyd in. Kenningham over the ball, and Kenningham gets the turnover penalty for Bath. And you have to say, the first 15 minutes, Loughborough have applied all of the pressure, and yet they're yet to come away with anything to tell what they have done so far in this second half.
I think that just shows the strength of the Bath defence. I think that's probably a hallmark of a successful team in any sport, let alone rugby. Having a successful defence gives you the foundation to build on in attack. Line out.
Turnover ball for Bath. Can they conjure up something here in the dying moments of the game? Richardson bundled backwards though. Bar for the solid tackling from Loughborough again. Sam Roberts comes in from an offside position. Richardson picks up Nenging with a carry back in field. Good stepping from the replacement hooker. Richardson, Burridge, flattened in the tackle, and that could be a red card. Oh, we've got a little bit of a dust-up now. And of course the crowd on that side trying to cheer at the boys. We've got a bit of a neck roll going on with the... we don't really need to see this. The game's nearly at its end now, but...
It's just a bit of light entertainment.
Absolutely.
Everyone's a bit cold.
They want to get warm, you're saying, Cam?
Everyone's a bit cold.
And you don't think they can do that enough with the rucks, the mauls and that kind of thing? So the referee is just having
a bit of ruckus.
A chat with the players and that kind of thing?
I think what we've seen, besides the bit of argy-bargy in the middle there, is Bath getting stuck or being too focused on that crash ball, not using or moving it through the hands. There's only really one sort of pass and then it's straight into a tackle, rather than maybe potentially looking to offload or potentially get it through hands a little bit more.
Yes. So no card shown, probably a good thing given that it's near to the game's end. Sam Garvey.
No one really likes the
Loughborough nearly overthrew that one. Loughborough will look to counter. Good chop tackling from Bath. Loughborough look to go the other way this time. Long ball, but this time it's Loughborough who cough up the ball near the try line, and that's the end of the game. Bath take 4 points. They would have wanted 5. They are 61 league points. They will probably finish third place if Hartpury College win their next 2 games, but for Aaron James and the University of Bath team, they can consider themselves that they've done a pretty good job to get into the top 4 this season, haven't they?
Hey.
Absolutely. So the season is not quite over yet for Bath. Varsity is around the corner. Cardiff Met are the opposition for Varsity, and the final score here at the STV infield pitch, Bath University Rugby 19, the University of Loughborough 5. It has been Cameron Holt and Morgan Roberts.
Because they might just forget.
Well, they go into the changing rooms this way.
Oh, do they?
So I think they should certainly cover that.
That's all right then.
I'm joined by Will Partington. Will, many congratulations on the win. Would you have missed getting the bonus points try there?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a bit bittersweet. We've came into the whole season, start of the season, we had a meeting and we said we wanted to make top 4. We've ended the main season and we've made top 4, but we're a group of real aspirations and we've let ourselves down slightly, taken out of our hands now. It goes down to Hartpury playing against Trent to get us top 2, but yeah, slightly bittersweet.
Yeah, our target was always to get top 4 and we've accomplished that, so now our next challenge is to get to Twickenham ultimately, but that starts with the quarter-final in 2 weeks' time.
Absolutely it is. So do you think that your defensive patterns for a large majority of that game, you only conceded 1 try, that's definitely got to be a big positive in the game?
Yeah, we pride ourselves on our defence, to be fair, and there's a few good sets there where we kept them out for long periods and that's really pleasing. Our attack didn't really fire today, which is something really good to work on, and we'll still keep that emotional energy that we have in defence going into 2 weeks.
Absolutely, and in terms of the penalty count as well, there were a few fair penalties for both sides, but you seem the more disciplined one, which can only be a good thing as well.
Yeah, we spoke about discipline at half time, and I still think we were a bit off in our discipline, to be honest with you. We let them have a few easy outs against the wind, which was a bit disappointing, but ultimately, to keep them out for 20 or so phases with the discipline that we had shows what we're about as a side, and we can stay that discipline and trust our defence.
This is a bit of a theme for us. We're getting into the games, last 20 of each halves. That's when we're putting the phases together, and we're missing opportunities. So we've got a couple of weeks now till the quarterfinals, which is something we're going to be really working on to put those phases together.
Absolutely, and I guess that you'll look back on this game, but you'll also look back on the whole season as a whole and think we are in the top 4 now. We've got a real chance of achieving something.
Yeah, as I said, we've got real high aspirations, and we've talked about it all season. We want to win the whole thing, and we're a very confident group and we feel we should do that, and there's nothing stopping that happening other than ourselves, really.
Well, the best of luck to you, Mr. Partington. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Cheers.